Guys, the Suzuki Grand Vitara. I've driven numerous hours in this car and I've driven it over 1,000 kilometers. Stick around in this video because I'm going to tell you everything I've learned from spending so much time in this car so you don't have to. And from all the kilometers I've driven, what are the top lessons, what are the best parts of this car and not so good parts that you should know about. I'm currently driving the GL. There is a GLX, and at the end, towards the end of the video, I will tell you what the differences are between the GL and GLX and should you pay the extra 60,000 for the GLX. Let's start off with the price. This Suzuki Grand Vitara 1.5 GL will cost you only 347,900. The price alone screams value for money. What features are you getting? The nice thing about this GL, even though it's the entry level, it's really packed with a lot of baseline features. Push to start and keyless entry. So all you do is you have the keys in your pocket, you press a button and the car opens, and then you press another button and the car starts. But you can't press a button to steer, you have to use a steering wheel. But I mean guys, you are used to using steering wheels to drive cars, so that shouldn't be an issue. Like I mentioned, I drove over 1,000 kilometers. I have took this car on the long road. I've used it quite a bit for day-to-day driving, and I will also tell you what the difference is in fuel consumption from day-to-day driving versus the long road, and if it is worth it. This is a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated, 77 kilowatts of power, 138 newton meters of torque. It's okay, it's decent, it does the job. I'm driving the manual transmission, and the manual transmission does have 5 gears. The automatic has 4. My advice straight off is get the manual. If you don't mind driving manual, it's the 5th gear really makes a huge difference. Now, other base features that this car does have, it has a 7-inch infotainment system. You do have a USB port in front. It does come with a rear PDC. You've got a reverse camera. Now the display, even though this is 7-inch and it's not a big one like a 9 or 10-inch, but if you look at the home screen on the front display, it actually displays everything you need. It shows you your fuel consumption, radio station, the time, your fuel range. It'll show you the date. So it's got a very nice display. This GL does have 6 airbags, which is the same as the GLX, and it also does have curtain airbags. And you do have, in terms of other safety functions, it does have EBD and ABS, and it does have stability control. And over all the time that I've been driving the car, just to let you know, I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. So everything just worked as it should, and that was really great. Now you might be wondering in terms of service plan and warranty. The Grand Vitara does come with a 6-year service plan and a 200,000 kilometer distance warranty. Now I have not tested the Android Auto, but I have tested the Apple CarPlay, and it does work wirelessly, and it works very well. Every time you get into the car, you do not have to repair your phone. Once you've paired it once, it will always work. So that's something that I really like about the Suzuki Grand Vitara. Suzuki claims 6 liters combined, right? Now I did quite a lot of city and day-to-day driving. My average fuel consumption for day-to-day driving was 7.2 liters per 100. On the long road with this Grand Vitara 1.5 liter, on average you're looking at about 6 liters, 5.9 to 6 liters per 100. GLX is 60,000 Rand more. You're looking at 407,900, so to round off, it's about 408,000 Rand. For that extra 60,000 Rand, what are you getting? You're getting a 9-inch infotainment system instead of a 7-inch. Getting 60,000 Rand less in your pocket. Well, that's if you buy it cash, but if you're buying it on a monthly basis, I'm not actually sure what the installments are, but it will be a little bit more, right? You do get a 360-degree camera. In addition to the reverse camera, you are getting a 360-degree camera. You get rear privacy glass in the back. Got a wireless charger as well. But if you are in the GL and you don't have a wireless charger, then carry a power bank with you. It will do the same job. You have front and rear USB ports. So GL, you got front USB ports, rear USB ports in the GLX edition. And you also do have a sunroof. So that is quite a few features extra. The Suzuki Grand Vitara has a whopping 210 millimeters of ground clearance. Now this is 10 millimeters higher than the previous model, and it is range topping. The multi-level grille that Suzuki has put in the front of this Suzuki Grand Vitara is absolutely amazing. Just have a look at it. And you got a strip of 3 daytime running lights, LED daytime running lights in the front, the 2 bulbs. You can see there's 3. And if you spin the car around, look at the rear, it also has those 3 lights, and it's got a back strip. That is it for the Suzuki Grand Vitara. Guys, what are your thoughts? Would you go for the GL or the GLX? Personally, would go with the GL. Do you agree with me? Comment below. If you don't, let's discuss and let me know why you think paying 60,000 Rand more for the GLX is worth it. Maybe you like the sunroof so much, you like the privacy glass, the 9-inch infotainment system. If those don't really matter to you, then go with the GL. If this is your first time watching and you enjoyed this content, we publish weekly car reviews on this channel. Have a look at the other videos on the channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy some of the other ones. There are some really interesting ones. We are approaching 200 videos on this channel. So if this is your first time watching, have a look at some of the other videos. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Subscribe to the channel, and guys, I will see you in next week's video.